right, Wisconsin and Michigan State. LiveOddsSportsbookReview.com. Sparty 5.5, 42.5 at home. D'Antonio did it again last week. We talked about his record on SportsBet here as an underdog. I think he's now 14-4-1 ATS as a dog the last 5 years. 12 of them outright. He did it again. So look at this last couple of years, Teddy. Even without his star quarterback Cook, they won at Ohio State last year, and they go into Notre Dame and had a huge lead before hanging on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't worry about Tyler O'Connor's moxie. You know, we're talking about some young quarterbacks, some of them making their first road starts. Obviously, this game being played in East Lansing. It's not about O'Connor's moxie. And, of course, let's not forget, in the win over Notre Dame, wasn't just 19-26 for 241 and a couple of touchdowns. He also ran for 43 yards. That's a dimension that the Michigan State offense hasn't had in recent years. And, boy, they had great balance. 260 on the ground, 241 through the air against Notre Dame. I like the feel of this Spartans team, a team that has consistently in recent years been undervalued in the marketplace, and given the point spread last week, given the point spread this week, I think they're still an undervalued commodity in the betting market.
I'm from Minnesota, you're from Michigan, so we're familiar with the Big Ten. It seems every year, with the exception of the Russell Wilson teams, they've had issues at the quarterback position. Well, this year no different. Bart Houston, fifth-year senior, but limited talent, he didn't make any plays in the win against LSU and Lambeau, and here he got replaced, and they struggled last week as a big favorite.
Yeah, I mean, and Russell Wilson was only at Wisconsin for 1 year.
Yeah.
You know, they sent some quarterbacks to the NFL, and yet even in college they weren't very good. Who was that backup for the Colts that was the Badgers? Scott Tolzien. You know, they were sending
Sorgi
guys.
too? Sorgi?
Yeah, exactly. Sorgi. I mean, they sent, with the exception of Wilson, they've been pretty good at sending backup quarterbacks to the NFL, but Sorgi wasn't that good in college. Bart Houston, when you're the fifth-year senior and there's been mediocre quarterback play in front of you and you haven't gotten your chance yet, that's a talent issue. He's got the experience, but not the talent. The redshirt Frosch, Hornibrook, he's got talent. He replaced Houston versus Georgia State, played pretty well, but this is a tough road test versus a nasty defense. We've got a couple of good quotes here for you, Paul.
Yep, here's Chris. Last week we needed a spark, and so often it's put on the quarterback, and the quarterback's responsible for a lot, just like everyone is, but I thought it was a good changeup for us. Both have to be ready to play, to be sure. I'm positive of that. Both have to go, end quote. And in Houston, 26 series, 6 field goals, and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, Hornibrook, 7 series, and he's got 5 touchdowns and a field goal. Yeah. Obviously, the numbers are better, but Houston had to play versus LSU. Hornibrook had significantly easier opposition. Worth noting for Wisconsin, they gained 294 on the ground against Akron. Last week, just 3.8 yards per carry against a Georgia State team that had given up more rushing yards than any other FBS team in the season's first 2 weeks. So that possibly a concern for Wisconsin moving forward.
Yeah. What about this total? I think it's too high with these teams. This feels like 17-13.
Yeah, it might, but I don't know about 17-13 there, Paul. I mean, the Spartans' offense is probably the most undervalued commodity here. I like their quarterback. I like their balance. And, of course, for Wisconsin, a bunch of injuries to worry about, particularly in the running back core. Corey Clement, he's questionable. Mm-hmm. Taiwan Deals and Broderick Shaw are both got hurt last week. They're questionable. The only guy who's healthy right now is Dave Ogunbowale, although he did have a pretty good game, at least parts of it, against Georgia State last week.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to SBRpicks.com.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.